Even streamers like Ludwig from Video Games.
Oh, he's Ludwig from Video Games.
This is Ludwig from Video Games.
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 Also, why does Ludwig from Video Games have friends?
Is that Ludwig from Video Games? If Ludwig is Ludwig from Video Games, I'm Squeaks from Ludwig Videos.
Ludwig. The Ludwig from Video Games.
I'm Ludwig from Video Games.
How did you become Ludwig from Video Games?
Ludwig Ahgren. Most people know him as Ludwig, but he has one other name.
Breaking news. Ludwig from Video Games endorses Kamala Harris.
A lot of fans and fellow content creators have referred to him as Ludwig from Video Games as if it's an official title or like he's the main character of video games as a genre. But today we're going to be talking about where the phrase Ludwig from Video Games comes from and dive into the entire origin story behind it. So first, we have to start at the beginning. It's the 1970s in the Bronx, New York. The city has reached one of its peak levels of poverty and urban decay. And yes, I promise this leads to something. Just hang in with me here, all right? Entire blocks are set fire by landlords in hopes of getting insurance money through fraud. Financial despair and crime crippled the Bronx. Yet, the people who stayed kept the soul and passion of Bronx culture alive. Block parties rose to popularity in the Bronx, mainly due to DJs. With 2 turntables and a mixer, DJs would be able to play 2 popular parts of the same record that created a whole new sound. One of the most well-known DJs to popularize this style was a Caribbean immigrant named DJ Kool Herc, now recognized as the founder of hip-hop. Herc's style, particularly with the use of music from James Brown, developed the blueprint for hip-hop music. From here, hip-hop continued to evolve, expanding into MCing, aka rapping. And yes, I promise this is still a video about Ludwig. Throughout the 1980s in New York, more rappers would become mainstream, like Run DMC, LL Cool J, the Beastie Boys, and going into the 90s, Jay-Z, Biggie, and Method Man. By the early 2000s, hip-hop was becoming the mainstream genre in music and expanding to new artists like Eminem, Kanye West, and Lil Wayne. Now, this group of artists would be the ones that helped the modern giants of hip-hop rise to fame in the late 2000s, Drake and Kendrick Lamar. Drake and Kendrick have been main staples of hip-hop since their debut albums, Thank Me Later in 2010 and Section 80 in 2011. And they did a song together in 2012 titled Poetic Justice, where Kendrick pours out his heart on how deep and honestly he loves a girl, and Drake talks about how he's fed up with a girl and he likes her for her body. The duo would go their respective ways, releasing top charting albums throughout the years, but that would all change when their paths crossed again in October of 2023. Drake and J. Cole would drop a song titled First Person Shooter as part of the album For All the Dogs, where J. Cole drops the line. Then a few months later in March 2024, Kendrick has a surprise verse on Future and Metro Boomin's song Like That, where he drops this.
The first person shooter, I hope they came with 3 switches. Motherfuck the big 3. Nigga, it's just big me. Nigga, boom.
This kicks off one of the greatest rap beats of all time, where Kendrick and Drake just go at each other for months, dropping diss track after diss track, until it finally ends in what can only be described as lyrical murder by Kendrick. While all this had been going on, there was another person rising to fame on the internet. So let's dial it back to 2021, where we meet a creator by the name of Ludwig.
Google! How do we change all of Google? Google's just like, yep, this is it. Out of curiosity, what if I look up Ludwig? Oh, it's not me. What do you mean? That's not me? But tax fugitive, we get there?
He started streaming in 2018, but now he was breaking the record for the highest sub streamer in the world, after live streaming for 30 days straight in his subathon. Ludwig has become an elite content creator and will forever go down in the history books as one of the greatest to ever do it. But how could his path possibly cross with Kendrick and Drake? Well, after Kendrick had officially defeated Drake, he hosted the Pop Out Show, a one-off concert in Inglewood, California. The concert felt like a final victory lap of the beat. It brought all of LA culture together to celebrate, and one of those people was the streamer himself, Ludwig. During the show, Kendrick played Not Like Us 5 times in a row, back to back. And in the song, he calls Drake a PDF file. Ludwig, enamored by the culture of hip hop, tweeted out, "Everyone got really loud when he called Drake a PDF file." One Twitter user named Tippity Tweet saw this post by Ludwig, quote tweeting it, and said, "Kendrick got every dude on the planet to hate on Drake. WTF is Ludwig from Video Games doing here?" And that's where it all began, but that's not the whole story. And the second this tweet went out, it started going viral across all of Twitter. Now, I can't find the engagement about this tweet anywhere because unfortunately the user was suspended. So I tried using some research tools and doing the Wayback Machine and everything. And what I can find is this tweet hit at least 250,000 likes, which is extremely viral for Twitter. I wanted to reach out to Tippity for an interview about this tweet, but his account was suspended, so it's pretty much impossible to find him, right? Wrong. I met someone on Ludwig's subreddit that was able to put me in contact with Tippity, and we went ahead and set up an interview. So without further ado, here's the man himself that coined the phrase Ludwig from Video Games, Tippity.
My name is Tippity. I have a real name, but like I like to keep it at Tippity for the online things. I'm a guy on the internet. I like music. I like music a lot. Music's like my bread and butter. Video games cool, anime's cool, but music, that's where it's at. I'm not an avid Ludwig watcher, fan, or anything like that. I've known about Ludwig for a long time. I remember him more in his like Smash Brothers days when I was really into video games and Smash Brothers particularly. When I made that tweet, it was just a culmination of everything that happened that summer. And seeing Ludwig there, seeing a random internet guy, white guy, just seeing him there, I was like, what's this guy doing there? It's like he's just a random guy. And I was like, I gotta make something fun. I gotta make like a funny little tweet about it. But I didn't know enough about Ludwig to really like make like an in-lore type of tweet type of thing.
Right.
So I was like, damn, I remember him from his Smash Brother days. So I was like, you know what? He's the video game guy. That's what I said. I was like, he's video games.
I tried looking at your Twitter and it's suspended now. Yeah. So I was trying to see like if you had like any other tweets that popped off or anything, but like was that your only viral tweet, or did you have like a bunch of other bangers?
I've had a lot of bangers. That account might have not had too many bangers. That might have been the only banger on that account because my accounts get deleted so often and so quickly. But yeah, like I mean, I guess the big thing I'm known for is that, but then also, are you familiar with Burger King foot lettuce?
Yeah.
It's really cringe. I'm the guy in the photo, the T-post photo.
Oh shit!
Know that?
No
Do you know
way.
that photo? I'm not the guy. I've talked to the guy. The guy, he's real and he exists, but I unfortunately have kind of stolen his thunder a bit. And I'm like the guy who poses, and like the one that you see everywhere on viral posts. That's technically it is me. It's me in that photo.
So you got more lore to you. That's
I
crazy.
have lore. But like I don't even like to like tell people it because I like to let people figure out. You know what I'm saying? I like to let people figure out the shit on their own so they can have that oh shit moment.
So it's like, it's that day in June. You're just like sitting on your phone and you click the post on the tweet. And then it just like starts going viral. You start getting those likes and those, like, what's your initial reaction to all that?
I was like, dang, this is not funny enough to get this many likes. Like, this is just I just off the dome. I just made it. I was like, oh, that's Ludwig from Video Games. That's that's a little funny, you know, it's a little funny. But then it like went like in the 100K category, and I was like, whoa, okay, it's not that funny. It's not that funny. It was funny, but it wasn't like belly laughing funny. You know what I'm saying? And then he for a bit there, he changed his name on Twitter to Ludwig from Video Games for like a month. And when I saw that, I was like, oh damn, okay, this is good. This is good. This is a good tweet. You know what I'm saying?
And it's like, so like now that account is suspended, do you remember like why that was suspended for, and like how much longer was that account up after that tweet was made?
I make so many tweets, and it's like such a long time occurring thing. It's been a thing since like maybe 2019. It's also happened on Instagram too. My Twitters will get suspended like within a few months. It'll be like maybe like the longest I think I've had a Twitter was maybe like 9 months before getting suspended. It's usually just a factor of like enough people just like reporting it, or like I make like a kind of a crazy tweet. I think I said something what did I say like a few months ago that got that account suspended? I think I said something about regarding President Xi of China. I said something like President Xi fire when ready, when the whole thing with Trump and the tariffs and everything. I was like, you know what, it's Chinese century, it's the Chinese century, we gotta just let it happen. So
absolutely.
You know, also I guess ban evasion is technically a suspendable offense too.
Oh yeah, true.
Just having an account banned and then making a new one, usually that leads to an account just getting banned just off rip. But it happens every 8 to 9 months or so, something like that.
You get back up and you keep tweeting.
I just get back up. Yep, I just get right back up, whether it be Instagram, Twitter. I get it back up almost immediately. I'll get like 4,000 like right away, and
Crazy.
It just grows from there.
If you were to like give someone else, like one of Ludwig's friends, or like his girlfriend Cutie, or like some other creator you like, give them their own alias like Ludwig from Video Games, who would it be and what would you name them?
Pokimane from Pokemons. That's her name. She's from Pokemon, so that's Pokimane. Boom. I like Germa. Germa's funny. Germa is from. He's from. What is he from? He is from YouTube Poop.
Do you have anything else you'd want to add to the video? Any other information or lore or anything you want to drop on us?
Shit. I don't know enough about Ludwig to really like drop any lore or anything like that. I definitely do know him from his like Smash days, his video game days. But yeah, like I said, I'm not a super avid follower of his, but I wish all the good for him. I wish all the success for him. That type of thing, you know. I haven't heard anything like too bad about him. I haven't heard any like controversy or whatever. So, you know, I think he's doing a good job. And yeah, you know, like keep it up is what I want to say.
Internet culture and community building online is one of the most unique and special experiences we can ever have as humans. Sometimes it helps us make friends in an isolated world, and other times it helps us with understanding how the poverty levels of the Bronx connect to a nickname for Cutie Cinderella's boyfriend. Now, a year later since this tweet, the phrase Ludwig from Video Games continues to live on. And it's a reminder that creating content online, even if that's just typing a few words on the screen and hitting post, can have a bigger impact than you'll ever imagine. I want to thank you guys for watching this video until the end. This was just like a fun little silly video to come back to after being off of YouTube for a couple months, after I've just experienced a lot of like financial insecurity and life changes and everything going on. But I feel stable now. I'm coming back to do more videos, do live streams for you guys, so be sure to stick around. And if you're new to this and want to check out all I do with covering the creator economy, go ahead and consider subscribing. And I'll see you guys in the next video.
But I'm tired of just being Ludwig from Video Games.